were able to get a real experience from your visit to the Holocaust Museum, and you would advise and encourage everybody else to do the
Oh,
same.
yeah.
Is that what you'd say?
And I forgot to mention the first floor and the very last floor of the Holocaust Museum says the Hall of Remembrance, and there's an everlasting fire, and it's always
Very
reminding
good.
you to
And
remember.
of course, let me encourage you to tune in again next week to another informative edition of Comments. Thank you
and good morning.
Put that over there for me. Yeah. Hey, Doc, how you been doing?
Well, I think everything's well with me. Everything's well with me.
That's good.
The second of 5 we have for today, and so I'm out of here.
After this, you're done?
No, this is the second show.
Okay.
3 more after this.
Okay.
We got a pretty good lineup, you know. We got a group coming in talking about the golden generation.
What is that? I mean.
That's all our young folks.
Oh, okay.
It's called the broken generation.
The disconnected generation, yeah.
And then we got one dealing with unique gents, which is sort of a mentoring kind of program. Then we've got a group dealing with facets of domestic, of child abuse. Child abuse.
You put that in, okay. So child abuse, you're dealing with that too?
Facets of child abuse. I've got a couple of ministers coming in.
Okay.
Pastor Walker and,
Who? Joe Walker?
no, Kevin Walker.
Okay.
And Simmons.
Uh-huh.
Reverend Dr. Simmons. Simmons or whatever. And so we've got a good lineup.
That's good, man. That's good.
I got a fellow by the name of LBaldwin coming in.
Yeah.
Confederate flag.
Yeah, well,
The change in racial.
yeah, that's a climate.
Climate.
That's a hot topic today.
That is a
Yeah,
hot
hot topic.
Very hot
So,
topic. You don't get
so I thought of that immediately.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So you got a lot of information in reference to.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You know, my wife. Since all of this forest bashing is going on now, my wife is from a city that was named in honor of
Nathan Bedford Forrest.
Forest City, Arkansas.
You're from Arkansas too, huh?
I'm from Hope, Arkansas. Yeah.
Bill Clinton's hometown.
Hey, I told everybody I was going to be the most important person coming out of Hope, Arkansas.
Yeah, well, you got it.
Get him president.
You know, I went to Hope. I was on my way to Marshall, Texas, and I stopped in Hope.
Okay,
Yeah, and I picked up some memorabilia.
You're getting the watermelon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Hope, Arkansas. Yeah.
That's my town.
So you're both from Arkansas.
We're both from Arkansas. Met in the middle, you know. I'm
Yeah.
up at, on one end of the state, and she's on another end of the
Yeah.
state, and we met at Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Well, you know, my wife is from Greenville, Mississippi,
Uh-huh.
which is not far from the Arkansas line.
Very good. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm from Alabama, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas.
Yeah, yeah. You got a new cameraman today.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah. How you doing, man? LBaldwin.
Nice to meet you.
Great to meet
the
you.
New morning director.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so we're trying to get some hot topics for you.
This is
Something that would,
that makes it make sense. You know, that makes sense.
soon after that massacre and the removal of the flag in South
What's
Carolina.
going on out on 65 North? I mean, Highway 65 with.
Well, I've been reading some things. I'm not
Have you
sure.
never seen that far?
I've seen it. Oh, yes. I go to Birmingham a lot.
Yeah, you can't
Alabama,
go-
and you can't.
look
It's
over
on the
there.
left-hand side. Yeah.
Where is that located at?
That's right off Harding Place.
Yeah, that hiding place. Yeah, you
off
got
Harding Place.
Forrest on this horse
Uh-huh.
with all these Confederate flags around him. Yeah. They're talking about, well, that's private property, I think.
Yeah, that's.
But they're talking about planting trees. Uh-huh. I'm not sure that's gonna,
I don't think it.
you know, ultimately I think it's what's in the hearts of people, you know. And you gotta work on the heart.
It's gonna be hard to hide that because it gotta have some. I mean, that's way up. You know.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
You have to. Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
See, that meant it's gonna have to take that thing down.
Mm-hmm. Yep, take it, yeah.
You heard he's planning on putting it, he's got it on hydraulics.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, that way in case they plant something in front of it, he's
You're
gonna
gonna
raise it up.
Yeah, oh, I see. So that's the choice, I think, okay.
We've covered it a few times now. It's just gotten more ridiculous
yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll ever be able to get rid of these symbols. But and that's not the most important thing. The most important thing, of course, is to change the hearts of people. And, you know, the symbol will continuously be debated, I think, in terms of what it means, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of the Confederate flag, and I think you got some information in reference to it. Too.
Yeah, talk about I think we
History
should
of
talk
it,
about the origins of
Yeah.
it, how it developed as a symbol, and then talk about the civil rights movement, how it was used in that time.
Yeah, that's.
And then end with where we're going in the future in terms of the debate over this symbol. You see, and I think that's well, a good way to go.
Yeah, that's the best way to go. You know, we all know since you spent 30 years at Vanderbilt University teaching religious history.
Yeah, plus I taught Southern history and Southern religion
history, yeah, you ought to have some idea.
Southern religion and culture for almost 30 years at Vanderbilt, and I grew up in the demonstrations. I saw the Confederate flag all the time, as a part of my involvement in the civil rights demonstration.
Might have a little information.
So I know about the history of it, and yeah.
What did they say? It takes 10,000 hours to make you an expert on something?
Say that again.
It's 10,000 hours to make you an expert on something?
Well, I guess so.
30 years might have gotten you on that.
Well, 30 years, and I'm almost 66 now. But
Born in it.
yeah, when I was a student demonstrator, Confederate flag was a persistent symbol. We saw it all the time, and I'm sure you saw it in Arkansas.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, it's part of our flag.
Yeah.
In Arkansas.
The Klan used to have a Christmas rally. I don't know if they had it in Arkansas.
Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the Confederate flag and the change in racial climate in the South. And we have with us this morning to talk about the Confederate flag and change in racial relations and the change in racial climate in the South, Dr. Baldwin. Dr. Baldwin, let me welcome you to the show this morning. And,
thank you.
I don't think we have to say that much about who you are to members of our audience this morning. You've been with us, since the very beginning.
About 30 years.
About 30 years.
Yes,
And you've been right here, and we've been through all of these various topics together, everything from James Earl Ray, the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King, and just about every topic.
And Malcolm X.
And about anything that you can mention dealing with the American experience.
That's
and
right.
I want to thank you for that.
Thank you so
But before
much.
we do that, Dr. Baldwin, let's have you to give our audience some information about your background, your education, and some of your experiences during this first 6 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about the Confederate flag after we come back
Okay.
during the second